Hey, it's Fadia from Grounded Dolphin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I have not done a few videos in about 2 weeks because I've been going through some stuff. So I said I was going to put some content up, so I'm going to put some content up. So as of lately, I have been noticing this might not be the best angle. I'll probably just show y'all the street because I'm walking. But I have been noticing things happening in my house. Me being attacked. And at first, I just kept on saying, what the fuck? Like, I would be having random ass bruises on my body, scratches and shit. And then one day I was in the shower. I got out the shower. I usually take my shower in complete and total darkness. This particular day, I turned the light on, and it was like scratch marks on the door. At the bottom, though. Not at the top where your handprint would be to open a shower door or anything like that. Just scratch marks. So I told my husband to look at it. He saw it and was like, what the fuck? So I had already been smudging before I showered, but that's all I was doing. So I just completely protected the whole shower. The whole bathroom is protected now. So the mark stopped. Then I seen scratch marks in my altar room. And my altar room is warded. I got so much shit in there protecting that altar room. And still, something's getting in. So I was like, talking to myself, what do I do? And one morning I got up and I was like, all right, I got to just start making an armor of God. So I had got the 72 letter of God prayer, and I printed out maybe 100 of them, and I just put it everywhere around my house, in my car, around my kids and shit. With some mantras. And I started charging all my crystals with it, my salt, the food I eat, everything. And I only cook and eat and drink shungite water. I don't fuck with no other water, period. So I got pots and pots of water, just making water every day. I make water every day. The purest water you'll ever have. So I drink that, and then I made me a protection oil. And I was wearing this oil, and my husband kept smelling me like, damn, you smell good. And I was like, oh, that's just the armor of God. I wasn't trying to make a commercial or be funny or nothing like that. And he was like, what's that? And I said, that's what they told me to make to protect myself from the attacks. So he was like, I'm thinking you might need to sell that. And I never, ever considered selling oils or anything like that. Like, that's not my thing. I don't even grease my hair. Like, I ain't that type of female. So I don't know what happened. I was, I was just making them for myself, making my protection sprays and all of that, and I was bottling them up. But I was so happy at the product that I made. I was posting them on my Facebook and my Instagram, and people started inboxing me, asking me to buy it. So I was like, My girlfriend did it first. She texted me and said, how much? And I just said a random ass number because I wasn't taking the shit serious. And she was like, all right, give me 2 bottles. And then she said, should I send you the money now? And before I could respond and say, no, don't send me no money yet, the money was already in my account. I was like, oh shit. So I sent it to her. I wanted to send that shit to her the next day because I just felt like she should have it immediately. So I what you call it? Certified mailed it. So it got to her in like 3 days, 2 or 3 days. But the way I wrapped it, like you could just tell that I was just making that shit at home. It wasn't, which way should I walk? The sun coming up right there. Let me go this way. Excuse me. So I sent it to her. I got it to her quick as shit, but it wasn't like pretty. I kind of like just pushed it in there so the glass wouldn't break. So I was like, oh shit, that was tacky. So I gotta step my game up because people kept on, oh, those are so pretty. Look at those. Can you see it? Pretty. I love going on my nature walks. So, because, more people was asking me about them. So I said, okay, my husband was not playing around and I should have been professional with it. So I started getting the right bottles and stuff like that. And I went to my husband's job and I'm sorry, where I live at is like hills. You go up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill. So it's called the inclines. They be having inclines or whatever. I don't care. Anyway, I went to my husband's job and his boss was like, what is that smell? And I said, oh, that's just the arm of God. And she was like, let me smell it. And I had, I'm sorry, I had to pause it because it was people getting out their car. So I told her I have a bunch of them in the car. So I put them all out there that I smell them. And she started using. So this one bottle I had was the roll-on Johns. So she starts rolling it on herself. So I'm saying to myself, I hope she buys that because I can't use it, obviously. So her son comes in and she's like, oh shit, he's going for a job interview today at this job he really, really wants. I said, well, just use some of the success spray I made on him. So she's spraying her son she's spraying everything on her son, the success spray. And he like, Mom, stop. She was like, no, this is going to help you get the job. So it smelled good. And I was like, oh, if you like it that much, you should buy some. So she bought all the bottles. All of them. It was 5 bottles. She bought all of them. And I was like, thank you, because I don't know what I was going to do with the stuff she had already been using. Her son actually got the job. So the point is, I made something to protect myself for me because I kept getting attacked. And it ended up spiraling into a business. So all of a sudden I'm making like mist for your face, sprays for the room, oils for your body, oils for your hair, And what else? Sugar scrubs. Like, I'm doing all of this, but I'm using crystals to make this stuff, and herbs and stuff. So it's relaxing, it's meditative, and it's very peaceful. And it has stabilized my mood. So this is really good for me. So that's what I've been into.